Hello, everybody. This is last podcast, episode 21.
Correct.
Yeah,
definitely 21.
We took like a week and a half or something like that.
Sure.
Weekly. Should I say weekly?
Yeah. Well,
Kinda.
we'll see.
We'll still say weekly podcast. Talk about games, movies, TV, maybe a little bit of sports, etc. We just watched some
Football season.
some good football.
Football season.
Cardinals won.
Packers won.
Packers won. Seattle lost.
Bucks got destroyed.
Bucks. Oh God, James Winston, man.
Not
so
good.
bad.
Not good.
Who else was terrible?
The Raiders.
The Raiders got owned.
Decimated.
After everyone was like on their praise when they
It was
played
like, they got Amari Cooper.
And they had the other guy who like just destroyed the Cardinals' offensive line in preseason. I forgot his name.
Oh, I don't know.
They couldn't stop him with crap.
They have Seymour. Is that it?
I don't know. I think it was an M. Mac?
Oh, Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
He was their first round pick last year.
So, but good day. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm doing in fantasy though. I don't think I'm doing that great.
Yeah, I'm close. It's gonna be close. After I had Gronk destroy and Antonio Brown destroy, now it's close. So
I have Jimmy Grant. Jimmy Grant didn't do shit for me. He got like 10. Actually, that's not bad.
that's not bad for a tight
I'll
end.
take a 10.
Yeah,
I'll take a 10.
yeah.
So as we start every week, let's go. Kevin, what have you been playing, watching, reading, etc.?
I got Madden.
How's Madden?
Well, when it's not freezing, it's really fun. But I got pissed at it because it's freezing a lot. I don't know. It's been updated like several times already since I got it. So we'll see. It's been working okay. I think since the last update I downloaded. So maybe it was fixed. But when I first got it, it would freeze every time it loaded, and I was getting real pissed.
I would share play that with Mo. And
Yeah.
it'd be like okay,
Yeah.
but like, how was share play when we did Evil Within? Was that like glitchy or was it like
No, I don't think there was any lag really.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a lot of laggy when I played the Madden.
I don't know. I don't know if it's because there's just one player.
Maybe.
Just kind of I was watching or like you were watching.
That's
there.
true because this is like Visitor. We both play on the
Right.
same game.
So yeah, I don't know if that had to do with it, but when we did Evil Within, it wasn't bad at all. A little bit, but that's expected. But
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
And then obviously Metal Gear, a lot of Metal Gear.
Well, that's top of the week. We'll do our impressions.
Yeah.
I put in probably a lot of hours. Let's just say a lot of hours. I don't know how many hours. So I got some stuff to talk about.
What mission are you on? What number main story mission are you on? Like 20 something?
No, I'm like in the 40s.
Oh my god.
How
How many are there?
Well, there's there's. Well, I guess we'll talk a little bit here. We'll get more in depth with it, but so there's 31 like main mission stories.
Okay.
After you do the 31, there's credits, it rolls, that completes. Then it goes chapter 2, and then it gives you like a trailer, and then chapter 2 begins, and then that's like a mixture of like new missions that are like drives the story, gives you like more like closing of like what's going on and like more in depth stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's like older missions that are like just extremely hard, and you can't use like a buddy. You can't. There's no like reflex mode if you get spotted, if you get seen. There's like some like different scenarios you have to follow, like all stealth. If you get caught, like you can't, like you're done. So it's like that. But right now I'm just trying to like get I just want to finish the story, like get the final bits of the story, get like what they say is the true ending or whatever. And then I want to go back and do all the side missions and then play all the hard missions and all that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do. But I'll get more in depth with that when we talk about it because I have stuff to say on that. So as you were saying, anything else?
I watched Speed 2.
Speed 2?
It's real bad.
I have never seen that because
Really?
I refuse to see that movie.
Oh. You should watch it just because, but it's not good.
What was it? What was it called? Fucking
Cruise Control.
Cruise.
They're on a boat. And William Dafoe is the villain, which that's the highlight. Sandra
Did not
Bullock's
know that.
still in it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a Keanu Reeves.
But the main dude, no, Keanu Reeves is not in it.
No, I know, but I mean, Keanu Reeves is the main guy in Speed to me. Like,
Yes.
he's Speed
Right,
franchise.
yes. It's much worse without him. The guy they got into was just awful.
Is he like the same character?
No, he's a different cop. It's not like they switched it and pretend it's the same person.
Yeah.
No, it's a different cop. But he's a real bad actor. I don't think he's been in. I don't know any other movie that he's in. So I mean, that was probably it for him. But Willem Dafoe is all right. I mean, it's it's funny bad, you know, like it's so bad you laugh. Plus, it was like a movie from my childhood, so I feel like I don't judge it as harshly, but it's not good.
I mean, let me see. If you're a kid and you still think a movie's shitty, it's real shitty.
Yes.
As a kid, I was like, Speed 2, no, fuck this. Where's Keanu Reeves?
As a kid, I liked it. I remember liking it. We used to rent it on VHS from Paradise Video.
God, Paradise Video. So,
But no, because we watched Speed the other day, and then we wanted to watch Speed 2 again, and so we watched it, and it was not as good as I remember. Speed still holds up. Speed 1 still holds up.
Speed's great, dude.
Speed 2,
I love Keanu Reeves.
Speed 2 does not hold up.
Love Keanu Reeves. A lot of people hate on him for his acting shit, but he has like a good like track list of like just movies I love.
Yeah, I feel like he knows who he is. Does a good job of being him.
Yes, he's perfect Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
He doesn't venture outside.
Yeah.
He's like, he knows what he's good at, he sticks with it, and I love it.
Oh, John Wick. Oh,
So good.
So
I just
good.
watched that. I show people I work at, and they're like,
they're making it too, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that.
Excellent.
Anything else?
No, that's it. What have you been playing?
Well, just
Besides Metal Gear.
that's it, man. Just
Really?
ungodly, man. Like so much Metal Gear stuff. Like I didn't have a day off, and I saw that was on the vacation calendar. I was just like, day off? It was like midday, and I worked like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I just took a Friday off just to play that game.
What, do you know what your total time is right now?
I have no idea.
I think after you finish a mission, it shows you
Does
your
it?
total hours.
I'm
Yeah.
probably close.
Like
to
when you get the
40s.
grade, you know?
Yeah.
The top, I think, is total
I have
time.
to imagine I'm in the 40s almost. I played the
I'm
shit out of
probably
it.
like maybe 10 or 15, maybe.
Like I played it. It's like last night I was like, I'm gonna play an hour, and I ended up playing till like 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's so good. It is
It's
addictive.
ridiculous.
I know. You're like, oh, let me just do one more thing.
Yep, that's how it is. I'm like, I just want to see what happens here. I'll do this. I just want to see what happens here.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm like 4 hours into that game, just not wanting to stop.
Yeah.
So that's been pretty much it I've been playing.
Yeah.
Like I said, I watched The Wild, and we were talking about it a little bit. I fucking hate that movie.
It was not good.
I just don't like that movie at all.
I didn't see it myself. I heard it was good, but
It's like one of those. I feel like people say it's good just because of the subject matter. Basically, it's like this woman. She's grieving from the death of her mom, and she goes on the hike, walk, whatever it's called. I forget what it is. The epic walk for like 500 miles or whatever the fuck it is.
Mhm.
What I hate about it is how they do this flashback. Like the movie is a movie about flashbacks, pretty much, right? Like it's like, okay, this is what happened. Her mom died, stuff. But the flashbacks are just not done well. They're so shitty. It's just like there's nothing that connects it. There's no. It's just like oh, I'm on a walk, and all of a sudden, oh, here's this random flashback, and like your mom went to school with you and did this shit, and then it's back to like her like walking again. And I was just like, this is terrible. This is not well done. And there's just so many holes. Like she's like basically she's a fuck up, or she was a fuck up. Like when her mom dies, she started doing a bunch of drugs and like having sex with all these guys.
Mhm.
And like she's married and she just cheats on her husband the whole time doing this, and
Oh,
like
God.
does heroin and all this shit. And there's stuff like when did she get married? Like why? Like did they like try to get together again? Like well, there's so many questions left over. I'm just like I don't like this. I obviously was like I don't like her as a character in this movie. Like I think she's like I don't see like, and it's been like 4 years supposedly like since her mom died. And I'm like I get that her mom died, but I feel like you're just grieving like way over the edge for like something like I mean it's bad, right? But like at the same time like it's way over the edge. Like you're just like destroying your life. And you have like a husband and stuff you're supposed to love, like that's your family too. And I couldn't get it. And then the ending is terrible. Like, I didn't even know it ended. It was just like she got to like the end part. And she's like, "Oh, I made it to the end." Oh no, I'm gonna spoil this for you. This is how it
That's
happens.
fine.
Okay,
I
so
don't
it's
care
like
much.
towards the end of the movie, she's like walking and she runs into like this grandma and her godson or not godson nephew. I don't know what am I?
Grandchild.
Thank you. Only nephew. No, what is it?
Uh-huh.
Runs into grandma and her grandchild, and she starts talking to him. And the grandchild's like, "Oh, well, can I sing to you or some shit?" So he sings some song to her, and then they leave, and then she starts crying, and I guess that like broke the grief for her or some shit. She reminded of something. Then she gets to the bridge, and then she like stops there, and then she starts like, "Yes, I got over the grief finally, and eventually I will meet my husband on this bridge, and we'll have 2 kids together." And then it ends. I was like, "What the fuck. Like, I even know it ended. I was like, this is the end? I was sitting there like, seriously? This is how this movie ends.
It's funny. It's 90% on Rotten Tomatoes, but then 76% of regular people liked it. So it's like much different, like critics versus normal people, you know?
Well, that's my example. Like,
It's almost
we were talking about the artists. Everyone loves the art. All the critics love the artist. And I'm like, it's like, movie.
Oh, I hated it.
This
It
is
was
the same
so
way I
bad.
feel this
I couldn't
movie.
watch
I
it.
fucking hate the Wild.
Yeah. That's funny.
Other than that, I finished reading the Witcher book.
Oh, nice. How was it?
It's pretty good. I bought the new one, but I haven't really started that much.
Yeah.
But it got what I wanted. It tells you how they met Yennefer.
Uh-huh.
It tells you how he got like the nickname. Forgot, was it the
Butcher? Yeah.
Whatever. And it does a couple things here, so it does go in depth.
Nice.
And then the next book, the one I'm reading, I think it's something of the Blood Elves or whatever. That I guess is more about Ciri and like what's her deal, why everyone's like kind of hunting her, why all that shit.
Okay.
So it's pretty good.
Nice.
Should we go to the news?
Yeah.
Let's go to the news, Kevin. A lot of news this week, actually. I thought it was a pretty good week for news.
Yeah.
Start off first news story of the day. Kingdom Hearts 2.9 leaks for PS4. New Kingdom Hearts 3 details. So basically, there's all these details about the Kingdom Hearts 3, and what I was reading is like how many months it was in development, and then all of a sudden, random, there's the Kingdom Hearts 2.9. So there's nothing about it. No one has like confirmed anything, but looks like it might be possibly what people were talking about. Maybe it's going to be like 1 and 2 and like someone or something like that coming there. I don't know.
Oh, I was thinking it was going to be like the Final Fantasy demo or like Ground Zeroes or something maybe.
I have a feeling it's going to be like the other ones together. Because remember they did 2.5 and crap like that?
Yeah.
So maybe it's like one. Maybe it's like all of the Kingdom Hearts and made like a little piece of like something right before 3 starts or something like that.
Yeah.
Because they like to do that. Plus, I would like that.
The story here has it like being from like the guy's LinkedIn who supposedly worked on it.
Yeah.
But the LinkedIn guy has like 2 friends, so I don't know if it's like how legit it is. Like it seems like it might be a fake profile because he only has 2 connections.
Okay.
So I mean I don't know. I think there was something else too where it was like on something for Square Enix and then got removed or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We'll see.
What would you think about it? What would you want in a Kingdom Hearts 2 point?
I think it would be cool if it was like the Final Fantasy demo or something, or like Ground Zeroes where it's like a little piece that's before the game that kind of leads into it. That's like decent, like 5 hours or 10 hours, or something. But like just a piece of the game.
So like, yeah, it'd be kind of cool if it was like the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2. Maybe you play as what's his name, Roxon? Was it Roxon?
Yeah.
You play as him, and you're like, "Where's Sora?" And then finally, all of a sudden, it's like, "Oh, you're Sora," and then the actual game starts. So that'd be kind of cool if it's something like that.
Yeah, maybe that piece of it.
Yeah.
That could be it too. So that would be cool to me. But if it's like a re-release of the other games and stuff, I don't know. I don't necessarily need that.
Would you? I would love that.
Yeah.
I love Kingdom Hearts 2.
I don't know. I don't know if I need to play it again.
I will play Kingdom Hearts 2 again. Well, I would love it to be.
Do you think it holds
everything
up still?
I think it does. I mean, you play Final Fantasy 7 every year. That still holds up too, right?
That holds up forever.
That holds up forever.
No, you're right. Yeah, I don't know. I did love the game, but
I mean, they did just remaster them for the PS3,
right? So
which I thought was stupid because I was like, I'm not going back to my PS3 to
right,
play
because
this.
it's like that's over.
Yeah. So.
Well,
we'll see. Yep.
Yeah.
Next news, great news. Great news. Christopher Nolan. I love him. Do you love him?
Yeah.
I don't think he's made a bad movie yet.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
Loved Interstellar.
Interstellar was probably my least favorite of his movies, but I still liked it.
I love it. Anyways, his next movie is coming out July 2017. I have no idea what this movie's
There's
going to be
no
about.
details.
There's no details about it.
Yes.
All I know is it comes out July 21st, 2017.
They just scheduled a release for something.
No idea what it is.
Oh.
What would you want Nolan's movie to be next?
Not sci-fi.
Really?
Yeah, do something else.
I want some sci-fi. I love his sci-fi.
Yeah, I feel like that's all he's done.
I mean, sci-fi. Well, do you consider Prestige sci-fi?
No, that's true.
Yeah, Memento wasn't sci-fi. So he's
No,
done
and
two
those were
sci-fi
like
movies.
the 2 better ones, I feel like.
I love
Of his movies,
Inception was weird, yes. I like his sci-fi though, but I mean, I don't know. I would like them to do a Bond movie.
I mean, that would be awesome. I don't know. Do you think I know the new Bond's coming out. Is this the last one with Daniel Craig?
I think there's another one.
Oh god. I don't know. I like the new ones, but at the same time, I'm kind of like ready for them to go back to like the cheesy spy movies. They're like too serious now. I feel like.
I would.
At first I liked
Right.
it, but now they've done so many that it's like,
Well, how many have done? Like the 3.
I
Right?
miss like traditional Bond. You know,
That's true.
like they don't have the cheesy villains anymore. Or like, it's like serious movies. I don't know. They're still good, but I don't know. That
I
was
mean,
just-
I would like to see a different Bond now.
yeah, me too. That's what I was thinking.
Daniel Craig's been in forever, I feel like.
Right.
But he honestly might be one of the better ones. Like,
Yeah, no, I think he's good. I just feel like
he will go down as probably having maybe the best Bond movies, just like because he's only really had one cheating one so far.
yeah,
Because like Casino Royale's great,
yeah.
then Quantum Solace is such
Not good.
balls,
Not good. Yeah.
but then what's it? Skyfall is great,
Skyfall
and this
is
new
great.
one looks like it's gonna be awesome too, right up
Yeah.
there. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But that's great news. I'm excited. I love Christopher Nolan. Anything he does, I will watch.
Definitely.
Next news, we were talking about outside with Gavin, and I don't know if you were there. They're doing a Roadhouse remake, and it's going to star
Yes.
Ronda Rousey.
I did see that. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
She's starring in it, or she's in it.
She's starring in
I don't know how I feel about that.
it.
I think she's like good as like a cameo role, but I don't know about like.
She's going to be the star in the Roadhouse remake.
No, well, I mean, I don't know. I'll reserve judgment, I guess, because I haven't seen her in a starring role. But I don't know.
I mean, I love Ronda Rousey, so I'll see it no matter what.
Yeah, no, I think she's great.
But like, again, it's one of those things where I don't really need a Roadhouse remake. It's like the whatchamacallit remake that they're doing. The other Swayze with Keanu. Point Break.
Oh, Point Break. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, I don't need that.
Yeah. Like the old one's good and I love it, but like, yeah, there's no need to update it.
Maybe Roadhouse might be a little bit better because I feel like Roadhouse is a little bit more obscure than.
Like people haven't seen it.
Yeah. I don't feel that a lot many people have seen Roadhouse. Whereas I feel like a bunch of people have seen Point Break.
Yeah. I don't know. That's true. They just need to stop remaking every single movie ever.
That's true.
It's not needed.
I agree with that. 100% agree with that. Next news. The biggest news probably of the week was they had the Apple announcement. So we got a bunch of new stuff. We got a new iPad Pro that's like huge as fuck. I saw it. I didn't really read that much into it though.
Yeah, it's like a MacBook screen. It's like a MacBook, but you don't get a keyboard, basically.
Yeah, I know the other ones got cheaper. I might finally get an iPad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Chrissy has the mini. It's cool. I just use my phone. I don't know.
You're like, it's cool. It's whatever.
I don't not like it, but I don't need one.
I want one. I feel like I would use that a lot.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
nice when you're watching TV to have something big.
Then you got the new iPhone watch shit thing that I still don't. See
I don't get the watch thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't either. I'm there.
Don't want it.
And then of course the biggest surprise of all, iPhone 6s. We all know is coming.
Yeah, and there was nothing really that different about it.
It was like 4K shit. I think they have the thing right here.
Yeah, it took 4K video, which I don't
New
care
3D
about.
touch gestures.
Right. Like if you press harder, you can preview things.
Mhm.
I mean, that's kind of cool, but I don't know if it's like.
Price list. Well, it's like what I said. But I was talking to them. Like, I don't care about this shit. Like, it doesn't have to have that much. I just really just want to upgrade because it's time for me to get an upgrade phone, and I'm going to get the new iPhone.
Right.
They won for me.
Yeah.
There's no going back. I have all my shit connected to the iTunes.
Right.
That's it. Like,
Right.
there's no other phone.
And it's like every 2 years, you might as well.
Yeah,
upgrade.
that's how I think of it. I'm just like, I'm just gonna get a new phone every 2 years, and it's gonna be whatever the newest iPhone. It's gonna be the S or whatever the next phone. The next one I'll get after the 6S will be the 7S,
Right.
and it's gonna keep going until there's no more iPhone.
Right.
Maybe never. But yeah, that's the big news. Go get your iPhones.
Yeah, wasn't blown away, but you know, like you
Yeah.
said, if you need a new one, probably go get
There
a
it
new
is.
one.
So we got more news on Batman vs Superman. So I guess remember a couple weeks ago I was like, oh, basically Zack Snyder's son was rumored to be the new Robin.
Right.
He came out and said that's not true. That it's funny how that came up or whatnot. So that's not true. Which I was kind of excited to see him as. I thought it was going to be actually pretty good casting. But the other thing that it's not in this article, but apparently the studio wanted to add more Batman to the vs Superman movie and less Superman. So he actually came out too, and they asked him about this. I don't know if this is the same article or not, but basically Snyder was like, yeah, it's not so much that just because it's because we already established Superman in the last movie. We haven't established Batman yet
in this universe, right? Yeah.
So we want to add more just to flush him out more. Yeah. And then so he's like, the first half will probably be more Batman, and then the second half will be more even. So I was like, okay,
that's fine.
I just don't want to. I just get a little nervous when, especially seeing what happened with like the Fantastic Four, when the studio gets involved.
All right.
Because I feel like they 9 times out of 10 they're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. That explanation makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried.
Ben Affleck must be just great as Batman if everyone's like committed to him so much already.
I think everyone loves Ben Affleck regardless. Can't go wrong.
As a director.
It's like Johnny Depp as the Indian.
God. So
worst case, you still have Johnny Depp. Lone Ranger. But it was worst case, so.
It did, yeah. It didn't, yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't think it'll be that bad, but I think, Ben Affleck is Ben Affleck regardless,
Very true. Next news. This is news you don't give a shit about because you didn't like the first one.
Hated it.
I fucking loved it, though. But apparently Pacific Rim got delayed to 2016. The production got delayed. I'm sad about this.
Is there a reason, did they say? Because it sucks?
No, it's an unknown. Does not suck, Kevin. It's a great movie. There's a guy from whatchamacallit.
Maybe it had to do with...
Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's going to be
Could be like staffing or something, you never know.
Maybe. But yeah, that's sad news. If you're like me, then you're sad. If you love it, if you're like Kevin, then you're like, fuck it, who gives a shit? Next news. Wonder Woman. We know the standalone movie's coming. Well, apparently now there's rumor that it actually might take place in World War One. There was also, what was it? Basically, it's supposedly may take place in World War One, at least for the first half of the movie. There was also rumors of like 2 people who were going to be in it, 2 villains. There was a guy and a girl. I forgot who the cast was. I can't remember. But how do you feel about Wonder Woman set in World War
One? That's fine, I guess. Does it make sense?
What? I don't really know much about Wonder Woman though. That's the thing. Is she like super old? Is she supposed to be like super old?
I didn't necessarily think so.
But she's like an Amazon, so does that matter? Is that there's something like?
Do Amazons live forever? I don't know.
They're like with gods and shit, so maybe they do.
I mean, I'm assuming that's how they're gonna play it, but I don't know if that's the. I don't remember.
Because she's like a god, right?
That being
kind of thing.
She's just like the queen of the Amazons.
Or are they like based on like Greek mythology gods and stuff like that?
I think they're like descendants of Athena or something, maybe.
Some shit like that.
But I don't know. I don't remember it being World War One, but I don't know it that well. Honestly, I don't really keep up with Wonder Woman, so I don't know. But
I guess they're comparing it more to like a what's it called, Captain America type thing.
Right. Yeah. Well, that was how the story went.
Yeah.
That was essential to that. So I don't know Wonder Woman as well, but I don't have a lot of faith that that movie's going to be good.
Yeah, I really don't.
So I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But
Wonder Woman, look forward or not. I fucking don't care. Really don't. I just want Batman versus Superman.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest. Next news: Jessica Jones. The show, the next Marvel show on Netflix that's supposed to come out. It's going to premiere November 20th. It's going to be 13 1-hour episodes. Thoughts, Kevin? Do you know who the fuck Jessica Jones is?
No.
Okay, you're like me. I have no idea who I know who Luke Cage is.
Right.
But apparently, like, they have something in common.
Which I read, yeah.
But I have no idea who Jessica Jones is.
Yeah, I mean, apparently she's going to be in Defenders with Flash and Luke Cage and someone else.
I like the actress because she was in that. What was it? Don't Be a Bitch in Apartment 23. Which that show was hilarious to me. It got canceled way too early. And she was the bitch, and I like her.
Oh yeah.
So she's Jessica Jones.
Well, you know. Could be good.
I mean, I'll say this:
the Netflix stuff is pretty.
That's
good.
what I was gonna say. If it's on Netflix, there's a good chance it's gonna be good.
But we'll see.
But we shall see.
Good.
Next news. This is bad news, but good morning news, I guess. So, I told you earlier this week that there's basically a glitch in Metal Gear Solid 5, where if you use quiet in mission 29 or 42, you can have your save file corrupted, and I guess it won't like move progress or whatever, which sucks balls, especially in that game.
Yeah,
because there's not multiple saves. You have one fucking save,
right?
So you honestly would have to just start from scratch, and I would be done with that game. If
it takes forever, yeah.
So apparently there's more information on it, and the information is basically you can play those missions with quiet, but you can't have her maxed out. There's like the max. Have you seen that yet? Like the buddy level?
Yeah, I'm like 4 with the horse, I think.
Yeah, so eventually you could max them out, and you get more abilities and stuff. So basically, say you could use her, but don't max it out, or you'll fuck up.
Yeah, this says, or you can have the butterfly emblem on. I don't know. It's weird things. Like, how does that matter?
I don't know.
The emblem?
I don't get the emblems. Like, I have a shitload of emblems, I don't know what they do.
I never changed it. I don't know what it does.
Like, I changed mine. Like, I have one that's like a face of Big Boss and then DD on it for Diamond Dogs.
Does it do things?
I don't know. I was like, I have no idea if this does anything.
Right.
I just,
Maybe
I
it
have
does,
it.
because this says if you do that, then you doesn't glitch. I don't know. I would say just don't use buddy on those missions.
Yep.
Or wait for a patch.
I used quiet on one of those missions.
Oh, and it didn't happen?
And it didn't happen. I saw this afterwards,
and
I was super pissed because there's a boss battle, and I was like,
in 29?
In 29.
Yeah.
So I used her because she was perched out on top and just like shoot the bots and help me like distract while I run around and shoot the guys with the rocket launchers or whatnot.
Right.
Did it, turned the game off, woke up the next morning, saw this, freaked the fuck out.
And then you checked your
I
saves.
just ran and just like finished the game, beat the game. Because I was just like, if this happens, I'll be like, my heart would be so broken right now.
Right.
Because like I love this game, and this will immediately make me not want to love this game no more.
Right.
But okay. Next news. Did I put this on here? I didn't even know I put this on here. The Dark Souls 3.
I didn't get that.
Did you not get this?
I didn't get that.
Maybe this is a random thing.
Street Fighter next.
Okay, fuck that. I was like, I don't remember putting this on here. I was like, okay. Anyways, Street Fighter. The next character was revealed.
Mm-hmm.
He is a Middle Eastern guy named, was it Rashid?
Yeah.
He does lots of spin kicks and stuff. He looked kind of cool. There's a video on him at the bottom. You want to look at it, or should I click on it or whatnot?
I saw it. I don't know.
What'd you think?
It reminded me of, remember, what's the Middle Eastern dude in Soul Calibur who had the scimitar? That's what it reminded me of.
I don't remember him.
I can't think of his name.
Max? No.
No, he had the nunchucks. That guy. It reminded me of him.
Honestly, I'm not really happy. Like, this is the thing. When you get to when you become old franchise like Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and whatnot, I care less about the new characters. Like, you can't really do new characters for me anymore.
Yeah, who cares?
I just want the older characters.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get why like you have to do new characters, like maybe 1 or 2. But a lot of the time, I never use the new characters.
Yeah.
Like Street Fighter X, or not Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat X came out. I think there's a decent amount of new characters. I play with the old characters.
Yeah, because why wouldn't you?
Yeah, why wouldn't you? So yeah, go check him out. He looked kind of cool. I don't really care. I'm waiting for Akuma to get shown. That's what I want. Just give me Akuma and I'll be good. Next news, Kevin. Tokyo Game Show is coming out. Coming soon. I think it's like 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks? I think it's like 2 weeks. I think it's the 27th or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks.
Guess what will be there?
Last Guardian.
There you go. The game that I lost my bet because I did not think it was going to be at E3 will be at Tokyo Game Show.
That's funny. Yeah.
Hopefully, will come out next year.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a release date.
I doubt it.
Because they showed gameplay. What else are they going to show?
More gameplay.
The gameplay was alright, but it didn't look amazing to me. I feel like everyone was freaking out about it, and I was just like,
I can see that. I freaked out about it. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, ooh, I want to play this. This looks like a game I want to play. Next news. This made me laugh because I did not expect this at all. At all. Years ago, there's a movie. It's called Jeepers Creepers.
Yes.
It's a decent movie. Spawned a sequel, Jeepers Creepers 2.
Was that straight to DVD?
Was not straight to DVD. I
Really?
saw it in theaters.
Huh.
Was kind of shitty.
I've not seen the second one. I saw
Looked
the
like a
first
B
one.
movie.
Yeah. Should have been straight to DVD.
Should have been straight to DVD. I thought that was the end of Jeepers Creepers. But apparently not, Kevin. Because there will be a Jeepers Creepers 3. Comes out 2016.
Well,
I have no thoughts about this. It's like, why?
because they don't make new movies anymore.
Like, in what world did some, like, studio head was like, you know what?
Greenlight it.
Whatever happened to Jeepers Creepers? I'm like, I don't know, man.
Dude, horror movies make money, though.
I mean, what horror movies are there out, I guess?
Well, that, The Visit just came out, which is supposedly pretty good.
Is it?
The Shyamalan with the grandparents are crazy.
Oh, is that
And then-
Shyamalan?
Yeah, and then Sinister 2 just came out.
Sinister 2, I heard was terrible.
I heard it was alright. But it made money. What else? Something else came
The
out.
Visit is M. Night Shyamalan?
Yeah,
And it's good?
supposedly. It was 5 stars on the paper.
Really?
Or 4.5, I think.
Mm.
I didn't believe it either, but they were like, the return of M. Night. I was like, no, there's no return. One decent movie.
No, he had a couple. Sixth Sense. Unbreakable. And then Signs was good till then.
I like
So,
Signs. You're right, 3.
So 3.
Yeah, well, supposedly it's decent. But I didn't know that was him until I saw it on the paper. But I don't know, they always make, even if they're bad, they make money. People go see horror movies. I don't know. I think teenagers go a lot.
Probably. I mean, I for a while, like the was it Paranormal Activities?
Right, they made like 9 of those.
And then they ran that into the dirt.
Yeah, well, it was making money still. People went and saw it.
I think there is supposed to be another one. I'm not even sure now.
Probably.
They ran that into the dirt. I love the
they're
first
doing
one. The
Sinister
first one and the
3.
second one were good, and then the third one they just fucked it up, and then the fourth one was terrible again, and then there's some other random spin-off one that was shitty. I watched them all. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, last piece of news and then we'll get into the top of the week. Hellblade, I guess. You know that movie, or the new game Hellblade, it's by Ninja Theory.
Yeah.
If you don't know Ninja Theory, they did Heavenly Sword, Enslaved, and of course the fantastic game that everyone should play, DMC, the Devil May Cry remake. Remake.
Yeah.
It was great. Basically, they have a new game called Hellblade coming out. And I watched movie like trailers and gameplay videos on it. It did not look that great to me. It looked okay. Like the concept looked cool, but like the gameplay was like terrible to me.
Right.
So basically, they said they started afresh. Some people freaked out, meaning that they maybe scrapped everything and started over. They said not really. They just like moved to like the next phase or whatnot.
Right.
Actually, I'd be happy if they started fresh because, like I said, I watched this video and it did not look fun. It was like one-on-one battles, and it looked like this would get super repetitive and not really fancy me at all. It was just kind of But
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't super excited, so.
yeah, I want either Heavenly Sword 2 or just another DMC game.
Yeah, it's weird that they didn't do another DMC game.
Well, that game didn't sell well.
Really?
Yeah, too many people bitched about it
Oh, weird.
because they're stupid.
I feel like that's a good franchise, but I guess not.
It's a good franchise, but people were
No,
like,
but I mean, like, yeah, selling-wise, I thought it would sell well, but I
it's
guess not.
everyone was like, oh, it's not like the old ones. Oh, he looks too emo, and I was like, the game's fucking great. Play it. And they're like, oh no, it's
Who
shitty.
cares what he looks like?
It doesn't feel good. I'm like, you guys are stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Hellblade. Hopefully they fix that because I was not impressed.
Yeah.
Topic of the week, Kevin. Let's get to that.
Sure.
So, as we talked about earlier on the show, we've been playing especially me, I've been playing an ungodly amount of Metal Gear Solid 5. So we want to sit here and just give our impressions of the game. So, let me start. Or should I? You want to start or want me to start?
You start.
Okay. So,
You have the experience.
play this game about 40 hours, probably 40, and hands down, the best playing Metal Gear Solid game of all time.
Yes, I see that.
It plays like no other. It's so easy.
Yes.
One thing I love about this game is that you don't get punished for fucking up. There's so many times where instead of just fucking, I get caught and I go out guns blazing and I still get like an A in the mission. I'm like, this is awesome.
Because you can make it up in other ways.
I just make it up in other ways.
Yeah.
like I told people, like there's this one mission I'll have. This is a great example of why I love this game. Is everyone's experience is their own. Like the game, the story almost comes through just your gameplay. Like normally, in every Metal Gear Solid game, it's more like, oh hey, did you get this part with this thing happened, blah blah blah. It's more like, how did you get through? What'd you do for this mission?
Right.
And like I talked to one friend at work, and he's like, you know what? I got a Jeep. I put some C4 on this Jeep. I drove it down this hill. I jumped out. I blew it up so everyone went here. I ran my horse up on the hill and started picking people off with a sniper rifle. And I'm like, wow, I didn't even think about this.
Right.
And I was like, I just go in and try to sneak in. If I don't, I kill everybody.
I know, I always try and sneak.
And then there's this one mission. There was like a mission where it's like, okay, you have to rescue this prisoner. You can either get all the prisoners if you want, or just go get this guy. And I was like, you know what? I don't feel like dealing with these other people. Fuck this. He was driving the car. I ran it with my horse. I shot the driver, kicked him out of the seat, jumped in the car, drove away, jumped on the helicopter with him, got an S. It was like a 2-minute mission.
Yeah.
Failed on everything else, but I got an S that mission. I was like, wow. Like,
yeah.
The fact that I could do that. So, like, there's so many experiences like that where I'm just like, wow, I can't believe, like, I could do this. Or it's like, you know what, maybe I could go here and just do this and get this guy and throw him off this. And you're like, most of the time, you can do it. You can pretty much, whatever you can imagine.
You can't do anything.
You can do it in the game.
Yeah.
Which is just phenomenal.
The scope is impressive.
Yes.
Like, you just get dropped off in Afghanistan, and it's like, you can do whatever you want.
And then another thing I'll say, hands down, probably one of the best openings to a video game. That hospital scene, I was so hooked. I was like, holy
really?
God.
I was going to say, I thought it was a slow start.
I fucking loved it. Because it's like, to me, it was like, I think it pulled me right in back to the Metal Gear Solid universe. Because that's how like a Metal Gear Solid, I feel like, game would start.
Yeah, introduces a crazy boss.
Yes.
That makes no sense, but you love it.
It was just like, I have no idea what's going on.
Well, yeah, I will say, once I'm in the mission playing, then I was like, all right, I'm happy. But the first part where I'm like crawling with Snake and like he can't walk, I was like,
the crawling,
it lasted a little long for me.
Yeah, even the crawling, I was like, this is intense. Like this is
and like kept waking
crazy.
up, moving around. I was like, I thought it started a little slow, but once I was in the mission, I was very happy then.
I loved it all the way around because like to me, I was like, man, this is first of all, it's dark. I was like, man, they're not holding anything back here.
Yeah, it was a gory opening.
It was so gory. With people getting shot in the head, like no,
yeah,
and I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
So that was amazing, and I mean, then you get in the game and it opens up and the scope is amazing. Another thing I love about this game is like they tackle issues that are not common, like things that you don't see in a video game. I don't know if I want to spoil it for you or not. I'll probably just wait.
Yeah, don't spoil the story yet.
Like, it's not really story per se. It's just like an issue that's in the world. I'll just say issue in the world that we haven't seen in a video game really, and they've brought it up in the Metal Gear Solid universe, and we actually like see it like straight up in this game. And I'm like, wow. Like I'm surprised like they're not talking about this on the news. That's that's the level I am, and it's done tastefully, I think. So all that's great, and I think Kiefer Sutherland's great. Like I honestly, as bad as it's gonna sound, I don't really miss David Hayter that much because I think Kiefer Sutherland like fits right in. Usually you think it'll be awkward, like he might not like sound good saying some of the stuff he says, like doesn't really understand the universe. It feels like he has a good idea what's going on in this universe and whatnot.
Yeah, no, I think he was good.
I thought he did a phenomenal job
him a lot.
as Snake, or Big Boss, I should say.
Yeah.
The thing I'm still kind of like iffy about is probably the story. I'm not, without ruining anything, I feel like, especially the first part of the story, the first, well, like I said, you get chapter 1 or whatever. It's very straightforward. There's nothing really like Metal Gear-ish.
Yeah, I was going to say, so far I've done like 8, maybe 7 or 8, I think 8 story missions.
It disappears very much,
It's
right?
like not really, like I'm doing things that are somewhat related, and like there's one like somewhat boss battle with the skulls came out and killed them.
Yeah.
And like the Metal Gear came down with Zero and stuff. But like, so I get the overall thing, but that was really the only one so far that had to do with the story per se. The rest are like things that make sense in the context, but like they're not really that main. So it's like almost like I've only done that. I felt like that one mission was like a true story mission. So it feels really weird to me. I'm like, where are the bosses? Where are
that's another thing I'll say too, is like there's really not that many bosses in the game. There's really, and even the one I have, like Quiet is probably the best. Like Quiet is like one of the more traditional boss battles you have, and she's probably one of the best boss battles I've ever have. But then all the rest of the boss battles are kind of mediocre. They're not very good.
Yeah.
And some of them are kind of annoying. Like, I'm just like, I don't really want to do this mission. I'm kind of forced to do it. And that makes me sad because, like we were talking about a couple weeks ago, I think it was last episode actually, how great all the other boss battles and how this universe was known for these
right
grand scale boss battles.
We did talk about that. And then I was saying, I haven't had one.
Yeah, and this one I'm like, wow, that's just, they're not there really.
Yeah.
And that makes me sad, but at the same time, I'm like, I kind of don't need them a little bit.
It's like everything else is so much better.
Yeah.
Like there's such an overarching, like the mother base thing and the making the Diamond Dogs and all the other stuff and development and that kind of stuff is like so much richer and more involved that I like it almost makes up for it.
Yeah.
Per se, like because it's just not like if it was like a linear game again, kind of like 4 was.
Yes.
Then obviously you would be disappointed, but it's so different in that respect. It's almost like it is a Metal Gear game, but sort of not.
Yes.
Like,
and that's what I'm saying too. Like, this is, if you've never played a Metal Gear Solid game, this is the perfect one to start.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
because you really don't really
matters.
know.
Yeah.
And even when you get to like I said, Chapter 2 is more when they're supposed to give you more of the lore and like an understanding and really try to like connect it more to like the universe and how this sets up like the other games.
Yeah.
And I haven't finished it yet, and then that's another knockdown I think too, is that I don't know if I'll ever get there. And like, I remember reading people online, like I'm trying so hard to resist from like just watching what happens because I'm just like getting pissed off because I can't get it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, I don't know if I'm gonna get it. And like, a lot of people are saying, oh, there's a twist. I'm like, what is the twist? Like, I don't know. Is it the end?
Is it coming? Yeah.
Did I see it together and I'm just not thinking that's anything much of it? They do really, I think something really pretty cool towards the end or like the middle or the end of the game. I think it's not really a twist, but I think the story goes in a different direction that I didn't expect at all. That I was like, oh, I didn't expect this to happen, which is kind of cool. And there's even a mission directly related to kind of how that change goes in the story. It's Mission 43 that I played that. I think was it last night? I think it was I played it last night. I was just kind of like, my jaw was almost dropped on the floor. I was like, wow, this is really cool. It's like one of my favorite missions. And it's not really a traditional, like, it's not a traditional mission in terms of the rest of the game, and it's not a traditional mission, of course, in the Metal Gear Solid franchise, because this game's so much different. But the way it's done is, I think, really awesome. It's cool. It's great. Another thing I don't like is, and I'll talk about this, is like, again, I told you how second half, you get the hard missions and you get story missions trickled in, and I'm trying to do all the story missions. It starts to get a little bit, I feel like random to unlock these missions. Like, there's like certain ways people are like, oh, you need to unlock mission 45 and 46, which is like supposedly like the true endings or whatnot of the game. You have to do all these requirements and all blah blah, and I've done it, and I still haven't gotten missions. And I'm like, I have no idea how to do this. And people are like, oh, you have to beat the hard missions. Some people are like, no, I got it randomly doing this. So no one knows how to get these missions. I'm like, I don't like that. Like, I just want to let me have the story, and then I'll do everything else. And I was telling people too, like, if they force me to do these hard missions, I'm not gonna like it, because I don't want to be forced to do something that I might not even enjoy just to get the story. Like, I just give me the end of the story, then I can go back and play these, because these are just more like, oh, I wonder if I could do these or not.
Right.
So that's another thing I don't like.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like the side ops too unlock just completely randomly.
Yeah, but I fucking love those side ops. I don't know what it is. They're super short. They're
short,
like,
and they're fun,
like 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Most of the time it's like, extract this soldier, and it's like a little outpost, and I just knock them all out, and I freaking just pull them out, and that's the end. And I'm just like, this is fucking great.
Yeah, it's fun.
I did so many of those missions. I mean, and then so much customization. Like, I love building your base. My base is ridiculous. It's like 3 command centers branched out to like 3 command centers of medical center and 3 command centers over here of a fucking R&D and like all this shit. And I'm just sitting there like smiling, just walking around. Like, you have to literally get on a car and drive for like 5 minutes to like the other base,
Right.
your other platform.
Right.
And it's a huge fucking game, and I'm so surprised that this is on PS3 and 360. I'm like, how does this handle this?
Yeah, how does that run? That's a good point. I didn't think about that. Because it is just massive. And I was thinking about that too. Like, I thought the graphics weren't a whole ton more advanced from like 4, just because like 4 was so good.
Yeah.
But the scope, for sure, is like way bigger, obviously. Which is, I thought was impressive. But yeah, then I didn't even think about 3 and PS3 and Xbox 360, which makes sense maybe where the graphics aren't quite as next. I don't know, but I guess there hasn't been a huge improvement. I think from 4 to 3. I don't know.
I mean, 4 was. I mean, I think 5 looks phenomenal, and I think it's still one of the better looking games out there.
Yeah, no, I think so too. I just
But
felt like 4 was like
I
oh
think
my
that
God.
speaks more to just this generation of games than anything else, because there wasn't a jump like 2 to 3 or anything like that. It was just like, here's great looking HD to even better HD looking, but maybe just it runs better.
Yeah.
I think that's really what I think this generation, if anything, is just that you have more memory, you have more space to play more and to make bigger worlds, but it's pretty much going to look the same as other the last generation. It's not going to be this ridiculous jump.
Yeah.
But you're right. It's weird because I'm still I'm still don't know if this is my favorite Metal Gear Solid game or not. In a lot of ways, it is. In a lot of ways, I was like, maybe this might be my favorite game of all time. But I mean, like I said, it's just the story, comes some stuff here and there that I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think you're right. I think the gameplay is the best, but I don't know if it's my favorite because, one, I'm not huge on open world games. Like, I like it in this game, but at the same time, there's something to me about that story experience in a linear game
Yes.
that I just feel like I never get in an open world game
Mm-hmm.
that I kind of miss, especially in Metal Gear. And I don't know, I didn't think I would miss it as much, I guess, but I don't know, I feel like the, what do you call it, the communicator kind of stuff just isn't there, you know?
And even that, like, it is there, but it's the
cassette
the
tapes.
cassette tapes,
Right.
yeah.
Which you don't have to listen to, but then I don't really,
Because
I
like,
mean, I could play them, but I don't know.
if you listen to cassette tapes, that's the codec.
Yeah, right.
That
The
is
codec,
straight up
that
the
was-
codec right there.
Yeah.
And they're long. Some of them are long as fuck. But I'm just like, oh my god! Like
Right.
it's
You can
even
play
that,
them and
like
then play the game while you're listening too, if you want.
that is true too. I usually just sit in my helicopter and listen to them. But like even that, I'm like, man, like, you know, I complain about that at the same time. Like, yeah, you know what? They're right, because this is taking this would take a lot of gameplay away from me, from the player.
Right. Where you could just listen and play.
Yeah,
if you want.
it's like I have complaints about this stuff, but at the same time, like I'm like, I see why you did this.
Yeah.
Like I see why the story is set up the way it is.
Yeah, and it's just a modern game. I mean, that's what a modern game is.
Yeah.
And that's how it's been adapted.
What else I have to say about it? I can't think what else I want to say. There's something else I wanted to bring up. Besides the story kind of lacking, the gameplay is great. The online, I don't like it. I haven't tried it yet.
Is it out? I haven't touched it.
It's there. You get it through mission 21. You could build like a server base, and it's supposed to give you more resources and shit. I hate it because there's no option really just to turn it off, so no one can invade you. You can't invade anybody else.
Yeah.
You have to just go offline. But like, I want to go online and start the game to get like the daily rewards and whatnot. But I go on, and it's like your base has been attacked, all this shit. And I'm like, I haven't put any work in it because I want to do the main story and all that shit, and then maybe afterwards play with that. So it fucking sucks because I come back in and it's like, oh, you got attacked, and then like my RD goes down because I want to eject like a person from me or something like that. And I'm like, dude, no, like I don't want to deal with this right now.
That's annoying.
Like I want to deal with it later on. I don't want to do the FOB mission because I want to play the side missions. Like this is not something I really want to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
So I really hope that I wish there was an option where I just turn it off. And you can't like build it up like offline either. You have to be online to build it up, which sucks balls. Because I'm like, let me build it up offline, and then when I'm ready to take it online, then I'll be up to speed.
Yeah, I don't like that. That stuff annoys me too.
But overall, it's an amazing game, hands down.
Great game, yes. Definitely.
Number
play it,
3
definitely
in my game of the year list. There's 3 games right now: Bloodborne, Witcher 3, and this game.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, to me, this is the best game so far, but I'm probably going to pick Fallout in the end. Unless it's, like, completely broken or something.
Which I hope is not.
Yeah. I don't think it will be.
But
Bethesda's good.
So, I think that's a good impression to stop at. Hopefully, we'll do, like, a updated, like, a legit review.
Yeah, we can.
Or maybe we'll do, like, a spoiler cast.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably be done by next week. I probably won't have beaten it.
You're going to be a while.
Yeah, it's going to take me a couple weeks. At least.
Well, you beat it. We'll do a spoiler cast. Or I'll just give you, like, a little quick, like, okay, great. Hands down, story back. Because there's another things I'm hearing. Is like, some people are saying the ending's kind of shitty. All I know is like it looks like he rides out on a motorcycle or some shit from like a photo I saw. I'm like, I have no idea what happens.
Yeah,
I have no idea. The buddies are awesome, by the way. That's something we didn't really talk about.
True.
The buddies are fucking awesome.
Yeah,
I love the buddies. The dog. Did you get the dog yet?
Not yet.
You find
I have it, but it's not grown up yet.
You at least found the dog.
Yeah.
The dog is the best thing in the game because he rolls with you, and he just barks out where all the location enemies are.
Mm-hmm.
Like he barks and it just pops up on your map. So you don't have to do any scouting. You just walk in. He's like, "Poof, oh, there's a dude over there. Poof, there's a dude there." So if you sneak in, it's the perfect thing. Quiet is hands down. She starts off shitty because she's like doesn't roll with you. She like goes on her own, and you're like, "Can you please like come over here where I'm looking at the enemies to help me out?" Yeah. But once you upgrade her and you get the silence like suppressor, especially the silence knockout gun, I go cover me, and I go into a base, and it's be like people be like, "Someone's attacking, knockout. Someone's attacking, knockout." I'm just like, knockout. Yeah. And I have times where it's like it goes into slow motion, like someone's like about to hit me, and then you see like a green laser come out of his head. It's like knockout. I'm just like fulton out. Yeah. And like her suppressor doesn't run out like the other guns does.
Right. Yeah.
So I'm just like,
you just keep going.
I'm just keep going. I love it. I love her.
Nice.
And the only one I really hate is the horse. I fucking hate the horse.
I mean, that's all I have in the beginning. So
I hate the goddamn horse. I hate the horse because it never does what I want it to do.
It just gets you places quickly.
Like I'm like jump on it and I'm like turn and it would fucking stop and I'm like, fuck you horse. Like there's a rocket launcher about to hit me. You bitch ass fucking decide to stop.
The horse is good for putting in the road to block trucks.
Yeah.
That mission where you have to like the multiple commanders are coming to the meeting.
Yeah.
I just rolled out at the beginning and like left the horse in the road. So then I hid behind the thing and they come up and they're like, "What the hell? There's a horse in the road." They stopped the train and just went knocked all three out. Pulled them out. So like that whole truck didn't even get to the meeting.
I love it too, and especially when you upgrade your Fulton, and you can do Fulton out tanks and shit.
Yeah.
I did one actually this morning where I had Quiet like go up, and she was shooting right, so she was knocking out dudes, and I was like helping too. It was like blow up this armory tank, and she got the distraction of the tank, so I rolled behind the tank while I was shooting at Fulton, and I'm like Fulton out. It's like, I'm like, thank you, I'll take this.
Yeah.
So, the game's fun.
Yes.
Everyone should play it.
Definitely.
Just play it. It's so great.
Yeah. Don't be intimidated. It's approachable.
It's big, but it doesn't feel big.
Yeah. The second mission, I was like, oh my god, I'm a little overwhelmed. But like, it goes away quickly, and you get a handle on it. And as big as it is, it can be small.
Because it's more like here's a big open world you can go if you want to, but if you do the mission, this is
do the mission and
get
out if you want. Yeah.
And it's like, okay, I'm done. Do a couple missions and roll out. It gives me. It almost feels like you haven't played with Dragon Age.
No.
Because Dragon Age is like a huge map, but it's like a huge game, but it's like all like little small areas broken up into like small areas that you can do. So it's not like intimidating like Witcher 3 is intimidating. Like, I played the hell out. There's, like, stuff I still haven't seen in this game, and I played that game forever. And I'm probably going to go do the game plus. But, like, even that, I'm like, damn, like, I did so much this game. To do that all over again, that's intimidating.
Yeah.
So, don't be intimidated. So, it's not as massive as all other open world games.
Yeah.
But, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Good episode, Kevin.
Solid.
Hopefully we'll be back next week.
Yeah.
I don't want to commit to that, because football's here now. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to do.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
When there's news, we'll bring it to you.
Okay. All right, bye.
Bye.